Treasure Island. Part 2. The Sea Cook. Chapter 7. I go to Bristol. Several weeks later, Dr. Livesey forwarded to me a letter from Squire Trelawney, who was staying at the Old Anchor Inn, Bristol. "I have good news," he wrote. "Our ship, Hispaniola, is almost ready, and I have also found the perfect man to help us. Long John Silver is an old sailor who lost his leg in the country service. He is now the landlord of an inn, but wants to get to sea again. He tells me he knows all the seafaring men in Bristol. Mr. Silver shall be our cook, and his old seamates our crew. They are not pretty to look at, but they are fellows with fighting spirit. Let young Hawkins say farewell to his mother. Then both of you come full speed to Bristol." As the coach pulled away, I said goodbye to Mother and to the dear old Admiral Benbow, now repainted and repaired. I also thought of the captain, who had so often strode along the beach with his old brass telescope. Then we turned the corner and my home was out of sight. We travelled all night on the mail coach. I was wedged in between two large old gentlemen that slept all the way. A punch in the ribs finally woke me. I opened my eyes. It was daylight, and we were in the docks outside a large building. "Where are we?" I asked. "The Anchor in Bristol," said the driver. I looked out and saw ships of all sizes and nations. Squire Trelawney, dressed in blue like a naval officer, was there to greet me. "Welcome, Jim," he cried. "The doctor came last night from London. Bravo! The ship's company is complete. We sail tomorrow." Now I was going to sea, to an unknown island, in search of buried treasure. Chapter 8. After breakfast, the squire gave me a note to deliver to our new cook, John Silver. "You'll find him at a tavern called the Spyglass," he said. Picking my way among a great crowd of people and carts, I found the tavern. The sign was newly painted and the windows had neat red curtains. Open doors on either side led out onto the street. There were clouds of tobacco smoke. The customers were seafaring men. They were singing and talking very loudly. I waited at the door, almost afraid to enter. A one-legged man came out of a side room. Under his left shoulder he carried a crutch, hopping about upon it like a bird. He was very tall and strong, with a plain, pale face. He whistled as he moved about among the tables. I crossed the threshold and walked up to where he was talking to a customer. "Mr. Silver, sir?" I asked, holding out the note. "Yes, my lad," said he. "And who are you?" Then he saw the squire's letter. "Oh," said he, offering his hand. "I see. You are our new cabin boy. Pleased to meet you." And he took my hand in his large, firm grasp. Just then, a customer on the other side of the bar got up to leave. I recognised him instantly. "That's Black Dog! Stop that man!" I cried. "Harry, run and catch him!" cried Silver. The man nearest the door jumped up to chase after Black Dog. "Who did you say he was?" asked Silver, releasing my hand. Black what? Black dog, sir, said I. Has Mr. Trelawney told you about the pirates? He's one of them. A pirate? Cried Silver. We don't want his type in here. How do you know this... what's his name? Black dog, sir. He came to my father's inn. And another pirate, a blind man called Pew. I know that name, cried Silver, now quite excited. Pew. The men chasing Black Dog returned, out of breath. I'm afraid we lost him, sir. Oh, no. So he's got away, said Silver, shaking his head. Well, Jim, you and me better go see our new masters. On our walk across the quays, Long John was the most interesting companion. He told me little stories about life at sea. I saw that here was one of the best possible shipmates. When we got to the inn, the Squire and Dr. Livesey were seated together. Long John told the story of Black Dog's escape. Soon, Long John took up his crutch and departed. All aboard the ship by 4 this afternoon, shouted the Squire after him. Aye, aye, sir, cried the cook in the passage. Captain Smollett welcomed us onto the Hispaniola. He was not happy. I need to speak plainly, sir. I don't like the crew you've hired. Why so? I hear them talk about us going after treasure. Now, I don't like treasure voyages, especially when they are secret. And they talk about you having a map of an island. I never told anyone that, cried the Squire. The men know it, sir, continued the captain. From now on, this map must be kept secret, even from me. I am responsible for the ship's safety and the life of every man aboard. I must do my duty. Captain Smollett, said Dr. Livesey with a smile, I would expect nothing less. I believe we have 2 honest men aboard with us, said the doctor, when the captain left. Captain Smollett and John Silver. Silver, certainly, said the Squire, but I am not sure about Smollett.